Eric Andreas, your Guitar Sage here, and friends, today, are you stuck on the F chord? Today I'm going to be showing you how to play it and why it's absolutely a must that you learn how to play the F chord, okay? This is a chord that literally opens up a whole new world of opportunities for guitar players, okay? So it's not just that one chord that you curse every time you see it inside of your charts, right? It's not just that. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like the gauntlet that if you do it, it's going to open up everything for you. Why? Well, because essentially what we're doing, if we're going from these open cowboy chords, C, G, D, and all that good stuff, right? If we're going from that to this chord that is somewhat difficult to play if you don't know what to do. I'm going to show you how to undo that today. If you struggle with it, then you might say, well, why would I even do the chord? Why don't I skip over it? It's because literally it will open up hundreds of new chords for you from just the physical ability to be able to play it, okay? And I talk about that in my bar chords video. We're not talking about that right now, but if you want help with that on YouTube, search Your Guitar Sage bar chords and I'll help you out with that, okay? Otherwise, let's talk about it today. Now, a couple little things that you can do that I'm going to tell you just straight out of the gate that you can do that's going to make this all easier, okay, is number one, putting a capo on your guitar, maybe somewhere around the 3rd fret or the 5th fret, and then trying to play this chord, okay? Now, obviously, we're not down here, we're not on the 1st fret, so we're not technically playing an F major chord. But essentially, if we move the capo up and then we play the same form of it, we're getting the idea of playing what that chord feels like, what I call playing the chord form. And playing the chord form is everything about this, okay? Because later on you're going to see where it develops into other things. So get your capo out, put it at, say, like the 3rd fret or the 5th fret. That's a great place to do it. 1st fret, you can do it further up the neck. You could do it, but technically what we're trying to do is this, is we're trying to get as close to the center of the neck as possible with it still sounding like a lower sounding chord, okay? If you think about this as being the length of the string and we're kind of close to the center. Why are we doing this? Because it's going to make it easier, and if you're having an issue with this, what I'm trying to do is get you to understand that you can do this. We're making it a little bit easier. We're using a crutch. It's okay. Don't worry about the naysayers. Use the crutch right now so that you can understand that, yes, this chord is definitely very possible for you to play. We're making it a little bit easier, and then eventually we'll take the training wheels off, right? There's a reason why kids ride their bikes with training wheels. It's the same thing for us. It's okay to do. Later on, you can pull them off. But what we're trying to do is get that momentum going so that you can understand that this is a real thing. There's no need in you jumping from not being able to play it into playing it very difficult, in a difficult way. Let's make it easy, okay? So you could use an acoustic, right? And you go ahead and use that capo, or you can use an electric. Typically, an electric is going to be a little bit easier to play because the strings are lighter, etc., etc. Okay, so if you're using an electric, that's even better. If you're using an electric with a capo, man, I'm telling you, you're making it about 200% easier for yourself by just using the electric, putting the capo on. Okay, so here I'm at the 5th fret, I'm putting it down. Realistically, it's not an F chord anymore, but we're playing that form, okay? Now, a couple things very quickly let's talk about before I get into the actual playing of the chord is this. Oh, before that, let's do this as well. Friends, these are our new bits that we're doing here, and I'm not taking your questions live. I'm not. Why is that, Eric? Because we're trying to provide as much value to you as possible. I want to be in front of you and helping you every single day, and in order for us to do this, we can't do these 2-hour, 4-hour live broadcasts, even an hour. We're doing, 15 minutes-ish. Give you a great nugget, a great something to hold on to, and there's a million ways to get in touch with me. Anyhow, if you're in UGS Pro, you can get in touch with me all day long. Get in the free course, friends. First link below, yourguitarsage.com/UGS will get you in there. You can get in touch with me in all my social bits, so you can do that as well. And also, we have a new way for you to get in touch with us, and it's via a text. That's right, via text. Only thing you need to do is text 1-833-744-0154. 833-744-0154. Just type in UGS and boom, you'll be connected with me. However, if you'd like for us to get you set up inside of UGS Standard, that's the top 30 lessons I teach all my students, if you'd like to get that for free, then to the same number there, type in free. We'll set it up for you. You won't even have to do anything, okay? That's how to get in touch with me. That's where to put your questions. I'm not viewing the chat today, okay? This is the way we got to do it if you want me to be in front of you a lot, okay? So work with me here. It's going to be awesome, okay? So let's talk very quickly about this chord, this interesting chord called the F chord. The F chord consists, first off, a chord is 3 or more notes played at the same time. When we're talking about the F chord, we're talking about the F, A, and C notes. Anywhere you can take an F, A, and C and string them together, play them at the same time, you're going to get an F chord. This is an F chord. Okay, so is this. So is this. So is this. So is this. These are all F chords, and you can hear that they all sound very similar. These are all F chords, okay? I cover this in the caged system. If you want to know more about that on YouTube, search YourGuitarSage Caged. Otherwise, F chord is an F-A-C. Its sister chord is this, a D minor, and it just means it shares 2 of the same notes, okay? A D minor is the sister chord, what I call the sister chord, or the related minor chord of the F major. They're very closely related, okay? Now, let's talk about playing this chord very quickly, and then you're off to the races, okay? Here's the deal. We have this 6-string bar chord, barring because we're taking our finger and we're barring it across those strings. That's why we call it a bar chord. However, to get there, we don't have to do this right out of the gate. Why not work with smaller segments like 3-note, 4-note, and 5-note segments? So, now you're going to use the capo. Right now I'm not going to use the capo, but you will use the capo when you're practicing this, and you can do it, 3rd fret, doesn't matter, wherever, and then you're going to do the same thing I'm talking about here, okay? So for this F chord, what I want you to do is I want you to bar these bottom 2 strings and then put your 3rd finger or your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. That's all I want you to do is play those 3 notes. If you want to break this down even more, you can break it down to 2 notes at a time. And essentially what we're going to do, it might take you a week, it might take you a month to do this. Essentially what we're doing is we're playing the first 2 notes, then the second 2 notes of the chord, the third 2 notes, the fourth 2 notes, and the fifth 2 notes. Essentially we're taking that whole chord, but we're breaking it down to 2 note segments at a time. Okay, if you need to know what this F chord looks like, get into UGS Standard as I'm showing you, the first link below. That's going to give you access to what this chord should look like, okay? So why are we doing this? We're doing this because we want to find out where your Achilles heel is. Why can't you play the F chord? Most people can't play the F chord at first, but we need to know specifically why. What part of the chord are you having an issue with, right? If you own a Tesla and something doesn't work on it, you're not going to throw the whole Tesla away. You're going to find out specifically. You're going to take it to the garage and find out specifically what's wrong with it. Let's do it with this, right? If you have a system, a series of things put together, and you need to find out what's wrong, you're going to drill down and find out what's wrong with it, right? If your AC unit in your house is bad, you're not going to just throw it away. You're going to call the AC guy out, and he's going to take a look at it. He's going to say, oh, it was the coil or whatever. Okay, replace the coil, not the whole system. Do this with your playing. Understand that there's one particular thing. That's all you got to look at is that one particular thing, usually, instead of the whole enchilada. Let's not throw away the baby with the bathwater, okay? So, you're taking that big 6 string or 6-note chord, you're breaking it down to these 2 notes at a time. And you're going to go through it, and you're going to find out if you can do it. If you can do it, good for you. Now what we want to do is we want to take the 3-note iterations of this. So in this case here, I'm barring these 2, putting my 2nd finger here, and I'm just playing those 3 notes, the bottom 3 strings. Strings 3, 2, and 1. And then after that, I'm going to play strings 4, 3, and 2. Now I'm going through this quickly. You will not. You will go through it at whatever pace it takes you to actually do this. Now I'm on strings 5, 4, 3. And now I'm on strings 6, 5, 4. Okay? Again, what we're searching for is we're searching for the problem child. We're searching for our Achilles heel, where we're weak. And then we're going to develop that and focus on that instead of focusing our energy on this whole chord. We don't know why it's giving us a problem, right? Let's not do that. So now we're talking 4 notes. So if we had a problem, if we had some buzzing note here, like, then we could say, I need to fix that. And then you could fix that one note instead of just playing the whole chord, cursing the chord because you're not able to play it. Okay? No one gets this at first, friends. Nobody does. So we got those bottom 4 strings, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do strings 5, 4, 3, 2. If you need to know what fingers go where, that means you're not in UGS standard. You need to be in UGS standard because that's going to help you, and I give it to you for free. Then we do the last one here, which is 6, 5, 4, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3. Again, we're looking for where's our problem here. Once you get that, now you're going to 5 notes. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All of these are movable, by the way. Every single thing I've done here is movable up the neck and can be played in 12 different keys. That's what's so powerful about it. Now we're doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll do the last one, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And if you're at that point, you probably can play that first string and be all the way there. Okay, good to go, right? Okay, a couple things I want to tell you very quickly about this. Why is this so important, okay? Before we do that, friends, you know what to do. Please like this video. Please hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell. What are you waiting for, friends? You've watched how many videos of mine now? You haven't done this? You know what to do. Hit the notification bell. Also share it with a friend if you would, okay? Now, as I said, we're not done here. I still got something for you here. We're not done with this yet, but the questions, I mentioned the Q&A, you can hit me up via text, you can hit me up via UGS Pro, and all the other places that you can get in touch with me, right? The text, 833-744-0154. 833-744-0154. Type in free if you want us to get you inside of UGS standard, or just type UGS if you want to be communicating with me. We'll be in touch in other ways, okay? Now, again, why is this so important? Because, friends, this is the Pandora's box if Pandora's box had everything great in it. Because once you can play this F chord, it literally opens up several hundred new chords for you. Now, obviously, we can't go over all that in this video because it's going long enough as it is. Check out my bar chords video. Once you do this, okay, if you need more help with that effing F chord, watch this video again. Go through it step by step, friends. You're gonna get this. I promise you, everybody's had an issue with this chord at first. But just like everybody who had an issue with it, once they practiced it, you can get it. Do it this way, you're gonna be fine. All right, my friends, that is it. Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking with us with this new format. We're trying to provide as much value and as much love as possible. And the way we're going to do it is get in, get out, and you know all the different ways that you can get in touch with me. So that's it. Go dig in, and then after you watch this video several times and you start getting that F chord down, search YourGuitarSage bar chords, watch those videos. It's going to change your life, I promise you. I'm out of here. See ya.